Next time on Random December 13. I rolled Super Cop. We just did that. I didn't know I had that on instant. That was the thing about buying that thing was, a lot of those things were already on instant, so. Anyway, rolling again. Rolling. 30. 30 is a TV series. It's the Mysterious Cities of Gold, actually. Can't do that one, it's a TV series. Rolling. 40. Hello from the land of TV. This is King Cool. Welcome to the Toast Reviews. For those of you who don't know how this works, I watch a movie, I put something in the toaster, and I talk about it before my toast is done. And today we're in random instant queue rolling December. I never came up with a name for it. But yeah, so I'm taking things and just saw me roll. And what came up in my instant queue was monde, which is in English called Black Heaven, which is not actually what monde means. It means the other world. And today, on the program, we have home-style mini Eggos. And here we... hang on, turn that down. Go. Okay, I don't know what it is about, French movies. I tend to, not that I watch a lot of them, but with last year I reviewed Thomas et Amore, which was Thomas in Love, and this is another one where it has a angle. It's like a French movie drama with a slight technological bend, and what it is that so this guy and his girlfriend happen to find the cell phone in a changing stall at a beach, and they look at it, and they actually look at the text messages, and they're like, oh, this person's going to meet up with someone named Dragon at this point in time. So they go and look at him, and then occasionally this movie will do things where you're like, what are you doing? Especially at the beginning, like this. So they start to follow them. And then, by the end of it, they realize that they were trying to kill themselves with a hose taped into the window of their car. And so they drag them out. The man dies, but the woman, who was the owner of the phone, who's this beautiful blonde woman, does end up surviving. And what it turns out that they learn later is that the two of them were playing this video game, something like a noir, World of Warcraft kind of thing. This movie seems to understand games a little better than some of the other media that you see with video games, where they're not like video games at all. Doesn't that bug you when you actually play games? Well, you can actually see a game actually doing some things they do here. And so then he starts to... I know you're not done, come on. Don't give me that crap. But then, things start to get a little dark and weird, and I don't really want to say a whole lot more because I actually thought this movie was really good. And not to say that, I can't... There's nothing so much to spoil, but there's a lot of weird intrigue and things. And, a lot of times I am like, what are you doing, guy? What are you even thinking? I don't know how things work in France, but let's just say if you went to a crime scene, which is what this would be, and there was a video camera set up there, and you just took it and put it in your pocket and walked away with it, I don't think that would fly in America. You'd be like, dude, you just took away evidence. That was the other thing, was that the two of them were recording their suicide attempt, and they just happened to get on them just in time. But the thing about this is, I would say this is a pretty good, satisfying... I would not just call it a mystery, but things are just you sort of by the hour point, I was like, I wonder where this is going, but I also wonder. By the end, I was like, I have a feeling this is gonna piss me off, but that didn't quite happen. I'd be pushing it if I went any further than that. Yeah, that'll be fine. Still gotta get used to this one. This one goes so quick. I've been going for 4 minutes. But it's mostly just the fact that this like, I don't want to call it a mystery, but there's nothing that you're left with that's like, oh, what the hell? What was this about? Other than like possibly questionable decisions on the part of any of the characters. Well, you guys, okay, I'm about to spoil a totally different thing, but did you guys ever play Inversions? If you guys haven't, you can mute it now, and I'll. If you guys haven't, if you want to, mute it, because I'm about to spoil the end. Inversions is a game where you mess with gravity, and it turns out the reason why there are places without gravity is because they're in space. And I'm like, why would you give something, an amazing thing like that, a completely mundane explanation? Well, for me what it is like, okay, it's not that anything of this is really that crazy or weird, but it is like, it all has a, it all comes down to a sort of regular explanation, and it all makes sense. And I like that. It doesn't have to play 3-card Monty with some silliness. So it's sort of like Following meets I hate to say things like this, but Following meets Thomas in Love meets what was the other thing I was going to think of? I don't know, Goonies. I don't know. No, I just made that up. Anyway, I'm going to eat me this here toast very slowly. Thank you for watching. This has been cool. Drive home safe. What am I going to do next time? Let's roll it. Next time. Ah, crap, I love JavaScript. Next time. 60. We had a lot of even numbers.